Five dogs in 5, 4, 3.
Oh shit.
This asshole. We're the Fighting Dogs. It's your boy, your favorite host, Daliso Dirge.
I'm your second favorite host. If your first favorite host was not me, Mwela the Wolf and Kata.
I'm not even getting into any of that. Josh, the Z Fitness Hunter.
Everyone knows you're not the favorite.
Angola.
Angola! But today I think I'll be Zimbabwe.
Is Zimbabwe today?
Zimbabwe!
What is up, guys? We are back in the doghouse. What are we talking about today?
Sean
O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
O'Malley.
Is the new bantamweight champion of the world.
Right off the bat.
No one gave him a chance except me.
No.
That's it.
No, you didn't, man.
Nah, a few people did.
It was just like a shot.
No, but I remember. That's the episode where we're gonna refer it to. There's the episode where we talked about this. I think me and somebody else. I don't know if it was you. We had Sean. I'm not as surprised as most people, to be honest. I think Sean had a pretty good chance of winning.
I think in the last episode we said the mind says Aujo, and the heart says O'Malley.
Yeah, or the other way around. One of the two. And but I remember what TJ said about Aujo, man. Like he's timid on the feet, you know. He's a bit apprehensive. He doesn't really engage, and that really showed against Aujo. And also his weight cut is crazy.
But he tried to strike with a striker. What even is that?
He wanted. I think he's affected by the fact that the fans don't like him that much.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Is he? He claims to be taking all that energy in.
I kind of feel like that's gonna affect you no matter what.
It does. It does, kind of.
And they were booing him. That was crazy. Like they were booing him in Boston. That's his hometown.
For real?
Yeah. They were booing him in his own hometown. This is insane. And I think he mentioned that he wanted to make the fight entertaining.
Okay, wait. Before we get to, we'll talk about the Valley thing. Let's talk about the rest of the card first.
Okay.
I don't know. We do the prelims as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, sure.
Early prelims. We had. I think what's her name? I think it's Karina Silva.
That was a good fight.
That was a good one. Eh? That was the one with the finish, right?
Let's just say Silva versus Andrea Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Andrea Lee.
That was the
No, that's Natalia Silva versus Andrea Lee.
Natalia.
There was two silvers,
Yeah,
right?
there's
two
two
Silvas.
Silvas. Karina Silva was
Versus
fighting. Oh, Marina Morris.
Morov,
Yeah,
yes.
Marina Morris.
She tapped like with 1 second.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta.
a second left.
a second
Yeah.
left is around.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's
have
harsh,
more heart
man.
than that, you know. There's nothing you can do. Like the corner, I think the corner told her, you got like 10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
And you should hear the clap for 10 seconds.
All right. Yeah, you should be able to.
You gotta just hold out, man.
Reminds me of,
I guess it doesn't matter when you're not when you're feeling like you're gonna pass out.
Was that Beshko here that heard the 10-second clap
Yeah.
and then she thought the fight was over and then she got lit up in the last 10 seconds?
You gotta have more heart than that, you know. Like if you pass out, you pass out. You know, but you have like a second left. You can survive.
Yeah, you can survive that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a guillotine. Eh?
Yeah.
You got experience in that.
Yeah. To be honest with you, yes, I have been choked out once, but I wasn't trying to be a hero. To be like, I thought I could get out. Like he had it under the neck. It was I passed out to a rear naked choke, but he had it under the neck, and I felt like I had my thumbs in, and I felt like I could push his elbow up. So I wasn't trying to be no like a Tony Ferguson. Like I just thought I could get out of it. The next thing I know, you know, I'm looking at the lights, 3 paramedics over me asking me what day it is, and it's like, yeah, I knew I lost. I was like,
I wasn't even talking about that fight.
Yeah.
I was talking about
the most recent
the
one.
most recent one, the guillotine. So you just asked yourself, but hey, okay.
yeah,
hey,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so what is that a trend? Are you always getting like caught and stuff?
Well, my last fight, he didn't actually get it. I could have stayed there for it. Like he had me in an arm and guillotine, but it wasn't really that deep. He didn't really have it under the. It looked worse than it was basically, but he never had it that deep. But the one before that, again, I think the guy was just really really strong. Cause I felt like I was getting out. I thought like, oh, I'm still breathing, I'm fine. And I had my hands under, like I had my thumbs in under his arm, and I thought I was gonna get out. And next thing I know, man, I'm floating, bro. Like I was swimming.
All right, Natalia Silva. Good fight, eh?
Beautiful fight.
Andrea Lee.
Andrea Lee, very
That's
disappointing.
a girl. That's
Isn't she though?
That's
I
a
don't
girl.
remember that, man. If if she is, I blocked it from my memory. Yeah, what did we think about that fight, Andrea Lee?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna like. I feel sad for her.
Why?
Like I don't know. I thought she was going to do better than she's doing in the UFC. I'm gonna be honest. I thought she was going to do better than she is doing. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. Better blow in my eye. You fucking cunt. Okay, so yeah. Ready?
I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to have to say it.
I was wondering what blows are we doing?
One of you's gonna have to blow into my eye.
I'm
though.
not gonna do it, Blake.
Blake, you are going to do it.
My
You are
name
my
needs
friend.
help.
Here's the thing.
You are my friend.
Here's the thing with that son, bro. Like he'll be like, oh, well, he gives me a hard time, but then he'll do some gay stuff, and then I'll just point out that that was gay, and then he's like, oh, Muelo is a dick for calling me. I'm just pointing out a fact.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Anyway, everybody
Okay.
knows what's up.
So Natalia,
Yeah, she looks great, but I feel as though that her taekwondo style is not gonna work very well against wrestlers. She's just she's bouncing a lot. She's not planted, and I think if someone was to rush her, like Andrea Lee, to be fair to her corner as well and the coaches, they gave her really good advice. You're like, you have to rush her. You have to get in on the inside, and for whatever reason,
she did.
she didn't do it. But yeah, I think Natalia Silva, her style is, I wouldn't say easy, but you can nullify it with enough courage. So, it'd be interesting to see her fight a wrestler.
Wait, same division as Tatiana Suarez, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Tatiana's just beat Andrade.
Yeah, and people are calling her the female Khabib.
She could be. Like she came off a long layoff and she just dominated.
Yeah.
How long has she laid off for?
2 years?
Approximately. I'd say.
More than 2 years, right?
And
I think it's more than 2 years.
Yeah, and she's
why?
beaten a lot of top girls anyway.
Why the layoff?
Injury.
Makes sense.
Speaking of 2-year layoff, Chris Weidman.
White man.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was tough.
That was tough. I don't know. I think he has time, but I would rather he just retired.
That was the Tavares fight, right?
Tavares, yeah. I'd rather he just retired, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too. I think his time's it's gone. It's
Claims
gone.
he's coming back.
He
Yeah,
wants another
Claims he'll
fight.
come back better.
He could win a fight. I think he could win a fight.
But against who?
No one in the top 5.
Not in the top 5, of
No,
course.
obviously. Yeah, but at the same time,
Tavares not even top 5, is it?
No.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like
So it's like, if you're good, I don't know, man. Hey.
Dana made a good point. I think he said, like you should keep fighting if you feel like you've not reached your goals. But Weidman's kind of done it all, man. He has beaten. He's been undisputed champ.
Yeah.
He defended
He
the
beat
belt.
Silva, bro.
And he beat. He beat one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Broke Silva's record. That stretch, right?
Like
Got
what
the
else?
streak
What
going.
more do you have to prove?
Messed up the streak.
Yeah. He was like Silva's first loss in like 11 or 10 fights.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So I think Weidman, he has nothing left to prove, man. He's done it all. What more is there? Just you can hang up the gloves and no one is going to say anything. You've pretty much achieved everything that anyone would hope to.
He hasn't done it all if he's trying to be that guy who did it all, went away and came back and did it again. We don't have that guy.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I think the game has passed him now.
Yeah, it is.
Changed. There's a whole lot going on now.
Chita Vera.
Chito, that was a close fight, to be fair.
Too close.
It was very close.
I don't know.
I kind of think Pedro won, to be honest.
No. That's a big problem right there. I feel like with the Cheeto fight, people keep making this huge deal about how Cheeto goes into like a war and then gets out without getting hurt. I think that man's defense is very underrated. Man.
Cheeto's different.
Yeah, he gets hit, but he knows how to roll with punches. Just rewatch the fight, man. Like every time he gets hit, like he'll get clipped on the chin, but every time he's rolling with a punch. Watch it, trust me. Like it took some time for me to notice, but Cheeto doesn't get hit flush. Dude, Cheeto is something else, man. Like his defense is pretty good. But I don't know. Like,
But do you think the judges are seeing that in real time?
Are
no,
they?
true.
Because that should look like a,
Yeah, the first time you watch it, it looks like he's getting hit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say even if he is rolling with every single punch?
Not every single punch,
every
but-
time. I think that is he benefits from not showing any damage.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he's not getting
not getting-
outstruck.
Also, he hits really hard. Like most of his
He does
punches
hit,
are.
he does hard.
So at
That
least
jab.
he'll get damage for that.
Yeah, that fight was the story of Cheeto's jab, but I kind of felt that Pedro did
Nah, man. I
a
don't know.
lot. It should if
I thought in the second, it was 19-19,
yeah. I think
and he got the third.
I could see that. But I mean, it's starting to reveal Cheeto is not as good as we kind of give him credit for.
No, I've
If you
always thought
think
Cheeto was not
about-
that great.
Yeah, because he's never leading fights.
No, he like
No.
He's never leading.
Cheeto relies on knocking people out. So sometimes when the fight goes the distance, he doesn't look that great.
No,
What's his record? Do you know?
off the top of my head, no. But I think he's probably getting the title fight next against Sean.
Definitely is.
So
That's December, isn't it?
Yeah, because looking at
that's an interesting fight too.
what the rankings are like right now, like the highest ranked guys are injured. They're both injured. That's
Both
Merab
Merab.
and Corey Sandhagen.
Oh, Marab's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So it just leaves Cheeto.
Yeah. So
Because
Cheeto-
Sean says he wants to fight in December.
Yeah, and he
and
already
I
called
think
him out.
Dana also just wants Sean to defend at least once.
Quick money. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, he
At
has
least
to
it's
defend
the
it.
ones.
And there's like a story there.
Do you think he gets it back?
That's a
Cheeto-
good question. I think that's an interesting
Cheeto
fight. to
Mali
be
too.
honest. That's an interesting fight. I don't can Sean knock out Chita Vera?
Yeah.
It's going to be a stand-up contest for sure. So I think I'm still taking Sean on this one.
What positives did you have Sean doing in the first fight?
He's very fast. I think he's faster than most people think, and he's the truest switch hitter I've ever seen. Like when he switches stance, you don't even notice that he's done it. That's another thing, and he has two cannons for in both fists. So, and I think Cheeto is a bit stagnant. Like even if he rolls his punches, I think Sean's going to be too fast for him. I think he's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Cheeto is a historically slow starter as well. So as long as Sean gets the first rounds, he just needs to move around the last ones.
I'm so sorry to cut you off, bro. But I saw this funny thing. I think it was you that sent that to me, right?
What?
Like, screw the O'Malley versus Cheeto fight.
Oh.
Rematch. Like the rematch we need is O'Malley versus Chris Moutinho.
Chris Moutinho.
That's the one we need.
Yes.
The iron chin of Chris Moutinho,
Yes.
bro.
That needs to be O'Malley's first defense,
And
honestly.
negative head movement.
Oh,
But hey, I don't think he's ever gonna come back to the UFC. If I'm being honest.
No.
Hey, credit to him for taking that fight in short notice.
That was just another gimmick fight from the UFC.
Yeah.
No, they needed somebody.
They
It's just a
Somebody
stupid
stepped
filler.
up.
They just random guy.
yeah, he
Boom.
stepped up, and then he did better. And actually, anyone thought he was
Expected.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was getting lit up though. I
He
don't
was
know
getting,
how
yeah,
much
he was
better-
getting beat up
How much better
entirely,
is
but he didn't get knocked out. Though. Oh, he did, right?
What up?
TKO technically.
Yeah, TKO. Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili should move up. I think
Move up.
now. Like, well, who's left? Even Rose has left that division.
Do you see her doing double champ?
I think so. It depends. I think if Shevchenko
She
gets
wanted
the
to fight
belt back-
Shevchenko, so that was her whole thing.
But to be honest, I think she can beat Shevchenko. Her wrestling is incredible. Her wrestling
Yeah,
is really
sure.
good.
Surprisingly.
And Shevchenko historically has had a tough time against wrestlers
Yeah,
or
wrestling.
grappling on the ground. Maya almost beat her, which is kind of where I thought like, nah.
And she got submitted in the last.
Yeah, true. So she has a weakness on the ground clearly. Even Santos arguably could have won that fight, and most of it was on the ground. So I think if Weili takes Shevchenko down, I think that's a wrap. I think we're the double champs.
What else? Many
Good for Adesanya and his people.
Adesanya.
And his people.
Adesanya's people. Is
The
that what
China rain,
Oh,
you know.
man, you're picking
Shout
a
out
side
Jungle.
here. You're picking a side here, bro. Let's not burn that bridge just yet.
Speaking of Adesanya, is it too early to talk about that fight?
No, we can talk about it. It's
When's
confirmed.
it? September, right? This month. Next month, isn't it?
I thought it must be December.
December as well.
Not December.
Man, how many pay-per-views are they trying to pull in
There are a
December?
lot
Be
of-
October,
this has
bro.
been one of the best years for fighting, though, I have to say. All right, and whatever it is, Adesanya versus Strickland.
Sean Strickland. Bro,
Sean
if
Strickland.
Sean Strickland wins that
First,
title, bro.
first of
The
all,
presser.
the press
I'm
conference.
looking forward to the
That's
presser.
gonna be, I think it'll be better in the fight, man.
You probably will be.
Press will be better in the fight. Because both of them are
probably
like very evasive fighters, so it's probably going to be a boring match. Chances are it will be a boring match.
T1 gets clipped.
Yeah.
I think Sean's going to surprise people. I mean, he's still going to lose, but I think he's going to surprise people.
I think that, I don't know, man. This fight's going to be very weird. I think the fight will not be entertaining. I think the fight will be boring.
It's going to be a lot of leg kicks from Izzy. A lot of leg kicks from Izzy, a lot of jabs.
A lot of distance fighting.
But Izzy could definitely KO. I think it depends on how the press conferences go. Actually, if Sean riles Izzy up enough, maybe Izzy's going to come out
Yeah.
aggressive and
Try
try
to
to
knock him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't really think Strickland has a big chance. I definitely wouldn't bet on him. But I think he's gonna maybe last a couple rounds at least. What do you think?
Round 3
I think,
finish.
I think it goes the distance, actually.
Do you think so? You don't think Izzy knocks him out?
I don't think so.
Izzy has an extra tit, bro. Come on, like he has. Hey, let's be serious. A man with 3 titties is gonna knock out.
Derek. What's going on, Derek?
You think a man with 3 titties can knock out Sean Strickland?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like
Izzy
it's
knocked
going
out
to...
Pereira.
Yeah, he did. Vasquez Pereira moves forward.
Yeah, so does Strickland.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Did you see the
You
fight
know,
against
Strickland
Abus?
has like the best...
Did you see his fight against Abus?
Josh, what's that stat you showed me last time?
He's got the best significant striking defense.
Yeah.
But against but he's never fought anyone as good as Izzy.
True.
He doesn't get hit, though.
But
That's what I'm saying. Which means he doesn't move forward as much.
No, but that doesn't mean he doesn't move forward.
But dude, do you realize that the UFC will just pull out stats from anywhere?
No, but
Like, have you noticed when guys are walking, like, even the new guys,
Yeah.
they always have stats for them. High, shine. And you're like, but dude, this guy just came here.
No, but the thing is, I think what that stat should mean is he doesn't get hit in the face.
Significantly, let's say,
So there's significant strikes. So significant strikes are like the strikes that actually
should count.
that should count, yeah. So like clean strikes or strikes to like the face.
He's never hit
Yeah.
clean.
power strikes.
Quite right, you're going to strike him, but maybe to like go over, just get the side of his head, you know,
Or even
one of
there
those.
could be blocks or
yeah,
whatever.
parries it to the side. No, he is, but on
But the lowest
percentage,
percentage.
yeah, he's pretty good with that.
Yeah.
He does get, dude. Everybody gets hit. Man. Everybody gets
Got
hit.
KO'd by Pereira.
Yeah, he did get killed actually.
Why are we not saying that Izzy doesn't KO him though?
He could. He could.
Yeah, I'm calling a knockout definitely. Knockout or even TKO. Third
I'm,
round.
I'm with Easy on that one.
No, I think Izzy's going to win, but it's going to be a boring fight. I don't think he gets KO'd though.
No, I think he definitely KOs him. If Izzy does not KO Strickland, I think he's going to lose a lot of fans because that should be an easy fight for him.
But bro, Izzy has always, I don't know, like, okay, yeah, he does knock people out, but sometimes he gets into like boring fights.
He does, but I think most of the time those are against really intimidating people. Like his boring, name the boring fights. Yoel Romero, maybe Anderson Silva was kind of boring, but Anderson Silva is a GOAT.
Cannonier?
Cannonier, yeah, also Cannonier has power.
Vittori too.
Vittori, that was a great
Tell
fight.
Vittori's.
Vittori too.
No.
Vittori.
Two.
He did.
Two is, which one sucked? No, two sucked.
Vittori
One
too.
was okay.
Yeah, Vittori too was boring.
Vittori too.
Two is the one where Easy smack him in the bum, right?
Yeah.
Like,
That was the first one or second
No,
one?
second one.
Second one.
Vittori too.
Okay. What about okay, but look at Costa.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, Pereira, that was a good one.
Gastelum
He
was
has a
his
mix.
best one.
Yeah, he has a mix. That's the thing.
Gastelum fight was weird too. Like I don't know.
I think it was weak.
Looking back at his
Shit,
career,
weird.
why
Weird.
did Gastelum give him the most problem? Man, Gastelum's not even.
I feel
He's not even top 5 in any division.
I
don't
think
know
he
what
was
division.
figuring his thing out, his style.
I think
it
Gastelum's
could be
actually-
that, but there's something about fighting my short dudes also sometimes.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
can be a
Gastelum-
problem.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. You know, you guys are like, fighting tall dudes sucks.
Yeah.
But there's times when there's this short ass Daniel, like, you know, shout out Daniel Lionheart. When there's one of those who just stop, man. He's just coming at you, wrestling all over the place. Well, it's funny how in that same fight, in the last round, Easy goes, I'm prepared to die. And then ironically in Pereira and Easy's fight in that round before he gets knocked out, Pereira goes and says, I will kill you. And he actually
I
does.
didn't know that.
Just comes back full circle. The first fight.
Oh, okay.
The first fight, just before he knocks him out. Because remember in the corner they're like, hey, you gotta knock him out. This is they're firing him up. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And then
Oh, shit.
moving to boxing.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, moving into boxing, eh?
Yeah.
Good segue. Before you say what you're about to say,
I don't even know what I'm about to say.
have you heard about Clarissa Shields and Keith Thurman?
No.
So
Enlighten me.
Shields wants to fight Thurman.
Yeah. Okay. So why do we think boxing is going down these avenues where it's like it's it's gimmicky fights now.
They need the attention. I think the attention is
But
gone
why?
too
Why
far.
can't they just strive off actual talented boxers fighting one another?
Man, I feel sports is changing, man. When you look at sports which kind of have people's eye, it's probably soccer. You have the UFC.
But what has happened to boxing? Why is people lost
Okay,
interest in boxing?
here's what I feel is happening with
It's been there
Clarissa.
for so long.
With Clarissa in particular, I think she's beaten everybody she can beat in her division.
Now she wants to fight a man.
So she wants to, I don't know, because, the thing with Clarissa is this, she wants to prove a point all the time. So I think she wants to prove that she can beat a dude. I feel like she just keep doing the MMA thing.
But,
man.
okay, can she beat? Let's talk about it. Like, can she beat a dude?
She can't beat Keith Thurman.
She can't.
She can't. How?
I also agree. I think women have there is a level of skill involved in boxing, but the strength and power difference between a man and a woman
Should never be forgotten.
it's so man. It's so big. You might as well be doing 2 different sports right now, man.
I think she said this before, though.
The
This
difference
is
in
not the
power-
first time.
The difference in power is going to be.
She's been
crazy.
looking for this fight.
If she gets
Not Keith Thurman. I think she said it with like a bunch of other people.
if she gets hit for real.
I can't remember who
by a
else
guy.
it was, but she said it before.
Because when Tank is sleeping,
Oh goodness, no, that's a murder. No, like I would say, I think women don't fully understand the difference between getting hit by a guy and being hit by a girl. Girls aren't gonna really knock you out, and men are just. The difference in power is way too big.
Can I add on to that? I was holding back on this because I don't know where I got these stats. Probably horse shit. But apparently, it's almost impossible. Or if it is impossible, I don't actually for a woman to like knock you out, even if she hit you with an object. Also, if you've noticed in like the movies, the guy always gets up and then follows the 5 minutes later. Yeah, apparently,
More than once.
apparently a woman is not strong enough to like knock out a dude. Nothing. I don't know how true that is though. It could be pseudoscience.
No.
With a partner, Blake, what have you?
Like say no.
It's not exactly true based on the biology of what a knockout is.
Yeah.
I would, but
Can
okay,
you like? Nice.
The reason you get knocked out is because you have a sudden spike in of blood pressure, whether up or down, like a sudden blood pressure change. So, granted, if a woman can knock another woman out, feasibly they can knock a guy out, as long as they get that blood pressure change.
So
Unlike-
is it so that blood
not-
pressure
it's
change
not-
is it quantifiable? Like do you have to get to like a certain number like a pressure change?
Depends on the person.
Okay, so to each their own.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it's possible, but I'm sorry, but I think it's possible for a woman to knock you out. I think Clarissa Shields could knock me out. I think she could. I don't know. She's what is she?
You talking about fighting?
Yeah. Shut your. This guy. Eddie is toxic, man. Eddie is toxic.
Ernie.
Oh, no, but she could knock me out in other ways as well. But yo, I think she could knock me out though. I don't know, man. What wait.
I'm not there with you, to be honest with you. I think if I leave my chin up and let her get one clean hit on me, yes, maybe. But if we're fighting and I'm wearing my gum shield, I'm putting my hands up, I don't think it's happening.
What weight is she?
Yeah. I don't know. Isn't she like what weight class is that?
Mr. Producer, are you able to check real quick?
Here's the weight class. I'm sorry, Ernie, you're gonna do some work today. There you go.
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's check.
Now, that being said, she's not that heavy.
She's not a heavy.
She's not that
She looks
heavy.
heavy.
She's not that
She
heavy.
should be like what? Isn't she like a water?
135? Do you think she's 135?
135.
She's not 135.
What do you walk around?
Me? My walk around weight is 135.
135.
Because amateur, you don't cut weight, so I
Yeah.
have to stay at my fight
What do you
weight.
walk around at?
He's a lightweight, 70
Pretty much.
kilos.
2?
Oh, okay.
72, so about
155,
150,
150.
72 was 157, somewhere there. I'm probably like
Close to
what,
155.
155?
Close to is not
She's not 155?
155. That's
165.
165.
Yeah, man, she heavy, man.
She heavy? Heavier than me. She looks heavier than me.
I still don't think she's knocking me out.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No, I just don't.
You are the fighter, so I guess
I
you
don't,
maybe not.
Look,
but I don't know.
I don't. First of all, I don't think there are that many. I don't think the difference in weight matters that much when it comes. If we're talking about men and women.
Okay, true.
Because one, you have to consider A, bone density, and B, the average guy at a certain weight versus an average woman at the same weight is not going to generate the same amount of power, right? So even if she's 165 as a woman, how much is that? Like, you compare that to 165 as a man, it's not the same, right? You're thinking of like if a guy who's 165 punched me, yeah, maybe, but it's not the same for a woman, you know. So like, yeah, maybe if I left my chin up and I said, "Give me your best," yeah, maybe I'm going to sleep. But if we're
she doesn't
fighting,
knock her. Like, she never knocks anybody
if we're
out.
fighting and what we're
Right?
using, what 10 ounce gloves? No,
And she doesn't knock out her peers.
no.
When's the last time she knocked somebody out?
Look, man. I think she should keep fighting women. It doesn't matter if she's not getting any competition.
MMA, that's a new venture.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
to MMA. At
Yeah,
least it's harder for you there.
It's hard. Yeah,
Because-
exactly. But she's got one win, one loss.
She's got a
So
fight
it's-
coming
yeah.
up. MMA,
That's
you
right.
know, PFL, yeah.
Speaking of, just a quick one before we wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Serrano is now an MMA. Oh, she's always been an MMA fighter actually.
Just move back.
She just moved back to MMA. She's signed with PFL now. How do you think that one goes down?
I'm definitely in support. I think I like it because most of the time you see MMA fighters go into boxing and they get schooled. I think it's pretty cool that if a boxer comes to MMA, I'm all for it because it's
And I
only
think
fair.
Amanda Serrano, me personally, I think she might be the greatest female combat sports athlete. Me
I
personally.
like how you
Combat
went
sports
to combat
athlete.
sports.
Yeah.
That's a big category.
Why not?
That's really,
Why not?
man, that's...
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, bro, that's...
No, but like.
Oh, she's gonna
what I
cross,
mean.
though.
She never went. She never went to boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Serrano
gone.
was like a
Okay.
champion boxer. And then she's gone to MMA. And she's got like what? She's already got like what, 3 wins in MMA? 2 by submission. And she's also won
That's a box.
jiu-jitsu competitions.
Maybe then.
Yeah.
I think
She might.
be making the case.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
don't
the case will hold weight while in the PFL? Or
Hey,
does
man,
she have
just
to
have to
move
wait
to
and see,
UFC?
but right now,
PFL is a legit organization as well.
we just have to wait and see. But right now, I feel like she's in contention, man. Like, strong contender, man. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. Fist bump me. Oh,
I forget you.
shut up. Hey, we've been the Fighting Dogs, bro.
Blowing his eye.
Peace. Why do I fuck it up?